chance to be an NHL center, which for a kid with his frame is really not common. The kid's like on a good day 5'10", 140 pounds. That being said, this offseason, I don't know what he did. I mean, let's just hope he doesn't get drug tested, because he looks like a fucking beast. But like, he just looked like a bottom six defensive oriented winger that didn't have a whole lot of offense, didn't like having the puck on his stick, just like didn't really look confident at all. This year, man, like, unbelievable. First of all, not just getting the puck and dishing it, he'll keep it, he'll get to the inside. He's manipulating defense a little bit more. He's becoming a little bit more unpredictable and actually willing to try things, which he didn't do last year, like trying moves or like just keeping the puck a little bit longer. And apart from that, he's getting to that net front, and he's legitimately like winning battles against dudes that are like, first of all, playing the KHL. So like, if you fucking like two-hand someone, they're like, yeah, actually the other guy's gonna get called for the penalty. But he's like winning these battles and scoring goals. First of all, he's playing top 6 minutes, whether it's wing, center, like he plays either wing. He's on the ice late games, close games, first power play, first penalty kill. He's over 50% at the face-off dot, which he was not last year. So he's just becoming this more like versatile player who is displaying like real offense. The only thing I'd like to see him do a little bit more is just kind of like be a little bit more selfish instead of just kind of deferring or always looking for the assist. I'd like to see him shoot a little bit more. I think he probably averages like 0.7 shots per 60 maybe, versus a guy like Yurov who hasn't played in a fucking month because fuck Russia, and probably averages like 2.4 shots on goal per 60. Like they're like, he's been scratched all week and still has like similar shots on net this season compared to Khusnutdinov. But again, like, you look at Khusnutdinov, he's got a 200-foot game, very projectable. The skating is like insane, like elite skating, where he's a kid that you look at, no matter what role he's in, he's going to succeed at the NHL level, and he's just continuing to do this on the best team in the KHL. So there's games where he's first line center, there's games where he's second line center, second line right wing, first line left wing. Like, it doesn't really matter. He's just like kind of their most dependable piece. And now he's averaging close to 20 minutes a night, no matter where he is. And again, special teams, 5v5, whatever it is, he's on the ice. So he's just been outstanding. And I think that he's not far away. Well, the second his fucking contract ends in Russia, God only knows if he'll sign another fucking one. But, even with the small frame and like just like odds kind of being stacked against him in that regard, he looks like a kid that absolutely could come over here and actually play center. And again, I think it's actually going to wind up being a good thing that he signed that deal and is going to play in the KHL for a couple of years. Like, basically just like, again, it's just the NHL, but in Russia, with a way funnier kind of like approach to every game. So I think it's actually going to work out in terms of like just his development. So he's been outstanding. Like, legitimately probably had the 5, 6, 7 game streak where you're like, uh-oh, like all these things are happening, he's not playing as much. But then all of a sudden they put the top 6 and he's probably close to, I don't know, 70. I almost said 75% for whatever fucking reason, but like 0.75 points per 60, I'd probably say. It looks like a 60-point guy over there over the course of a full season, but he's just been a stud. So definitely the number one guy in Russia right now.
And do you still see him being a guy that's a middle sixer in the NHL, or any upside that you think he could shape into a first line guy?
Is there top 6 upside? Yes. Like, do I think you can fit on a line very well with like Kirill Kaprizov? Yeah.
Kind of racist, but I'm okay with it.
I think the realistic projection is like a middle 6 guy that you use in every situation that has offense, but isn't like going to be his go-to thing in the NHL. But again, this year you're seeing a whole lot more offense than you did the last couple of years playing in the KHL. So I think there's upside there. It kind of just depends how the next year or two goes. But if everything goes right, yeah, you're definitely, whether he's center or as a wing, because that's really the bigger question, right? Like, where does he end up? Because I think if he ends up as a winger, the points are going to be few and far between, but he will be able to complement a line really well. And he's going to be very effective at both ends of the ice. If he ends up at center, then you're opening up the possibility of him playing with Kirill Kaprizov. So the points will be there. And Danila Yurov, who knows?